Hello and welcome to Ujjayi Breath, my all-time favourite breath practice. Ancient breath practice, one of the original pranayama. It means the victorious breath, and it's the breath most associated with a yoga flow. So you may have been in a yoga class and heard a roaring sound, or you may have heard the teacher say, switch on Ujjayi. And you might have thought, I'm not really sure what you mean, but I'll sort of try and give it a go, not really knowing what that is. So we're going to start with the basics. Come into a seated position, close the eyes, and just take a moment or two, as we always do, to ground and to find an active, light upper body. Opening the chest, lifting the sternum, dropping the shoulders. Sometimes helps to visualize space between the sternum, the breastbone, and the spine. And gently start to observe the breath. Observe how the breath feels in this moment, how the body feels in this moment. Notice the inhale as it becomes the exhale. And notice whether the breath feels stuck or light, heavy, staggered, free. Just notice, and then we'll come back to that at the end of the practice. So just a few more moments of mindful breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And then gently flicker the eyes open. So, Ujjayi breath. If you bring a hand in front of your mouth and open your mouth, so I know we don't usually do this, but we're going to do this just for Ujjayi, so that you get a really good understanding of it. Hand in front of the mouth, take an inhale through the nose, and then you're going to imagine you're fogging up a pane of glass and exhaling. So that sound, what that's doing is it's creating a gentle constraint in the back of your throat. What you want to do is ensure that the breath is still coming from the chest and there's no force at the throat, so it's not a sort of sound. So just play around with that a little bit, inhaling in through the nose and then exhaling, fogging up a pane of glass, relaxing the jaw. And then when you've done that a few times, what you're going to do is the same thing, but with your mouth open and on the inhale. So you're going to keep that same constraint, keep the hand in front of your mouth and inhale and exhale with the same sound. So inhale. Have a little play with that. As I said, it's not usually what I endorse, but it's a great way and simple way of understanding what Ujjayi is. Once you've done that a few times, have a little play with closing the mouth and retaining that constraint at the back of the throat. And then you might start to hear that ocean sound. I think of it as a layering on top of the natural breath. And I think it's the most wonderful breath to come to, particularly if you're feeling overwhelmed, because sometimes the naked breath in of itself can feel a lot. And if you're feeling particularly anxious or overwhelmed, just focusing on the naked breath can exacerbate. But with Ujjayi, with that layering, it comes into a more textured breath. And I think the vibration that passes through the rib cage and massages the vagus nerve is very soothing. So just have a play around with that. So the mouth is closed. So the inhale is coming in through the nose and out through the nose, which can be also a bit confusing as you've just been practicing it sort of through the mouth. But we were doing that so that you could feel and understand what the constraint at the back of the throat was doing. And it can be very gentle. It doesn't need to be a loud, roaring sound. You can do a lot with a little, as I always say. And Ujjayi is a classic demonstration of that. And what we'll do is just allow your breath to come to an even inhale and exhale. Just using Ujjayi, just see if you can settle into it for a little. It's quite hard not to overthink when you're trying something out for the first time. And overthinking can take you back up into the head. But it won't take long for you to settle into it. So just go with compassion and be patient. You might have got it straight away. Great. And just come to an even inhale and exhale. What I'll do is I'll do 5 cycles of 4-4 to give you an opportunity to not think, but just come into the flow of the breath. So take a lovely deep inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. Release the Ujjayi and just come back to a mindful, natural breath. Just tuning back in to the mind and body. Notice any subtle changes. Notice how the breath feels. Then bring your hands into prayer at heart center. Take one last deep inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, for embracing Ujjayi, my favorite breath practice, and I hope you love it and it serves you as much as I love it and as well as it serves me. Have a wonderful day. Dip into this video whenever you need it. I'll see you soon.